Alright, we are back with another Dokkan battle video today, and we are going to be looking at a new release today. It's going to be a reaction video for the newest LR coming during the celebration for the part 2 of the baby celebration. And it is a very surprising pick, I will say. It is a baby, like, baby corrupted, there we go, that's a good word. Baby corrupted Gohan and Goten, which is very different. I would have never expected this. A lot of people were expecting like a Majub or a Super Majub as this LR, seemingly, because he has not gotten one, besides the free-to-play one, obviously, from a long time ago. But we kind of expected that to be the LR this time, but it is some help for Baby's team and GT Bosses, I think, maybe getting another boss. I don't know if he would be on GT Bosses, but maybe getting another buff, but at the very least, Baby's team getting another buff, and it is a very unique release. So we have that, and we also have the Super Easy A of AGL Majin Vegeta, who is a corroded body and mind guy, so it's probably why. But yeah, let's just get into this and start looking at all these units. Okay, we have a little weird setup here for the react. It's a little different than what I usually do, but you know, I'm trying to just get this to fit on screen and have everything work. But you know, let's get into the animations. Okay, is this like an intro? I would not have expected them. Okay, it is an intro, yeah. I was gonna say, I would not have expected him to have an intro. Okay, this looks really good though, actually.
Yes, this is what I've come to expect of Saiyan power. This is the kind of ability and control I need.
I mean, yeah, they got away with just not moving their mouths, but it makes sense, it's Baby. That was a really good intro though, I like that a lot. Okay, this is good. Their faces look really good, if that like makes much sense. Like the baby face looks really good. They're keeping it very nice with everyone. Okay. Is this the active? Okay. This is really good. Okay, so that's a buff, not an attack then. Alright, so this is their 18 key then. Oh, he's gonna drag him through the ground. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's an iconic scene. I know that. And then obviously, so we have the card art here. All right. Okay, that was pretty good. Nothing insane, but you know, definitely better than what I had seen a couple people saying this is like the worst animations in a while. I think this intro looks like shockingly good. Because, you know, like, this part looks really good. Everything, like, here, with him possessing Gohan, this all looks really good. Like, just ripped from the show. Great scene. I like the little baby head as he sits there. Yeah, this looks really good. And then, yeah, obviously he's, like, talking in the mind, so that helps a little bit. 12 key pretty good, active skill pretty good. I am curious because it's going to be a buff, obviously. It's not an attack. I thought they were going to hit him at some point with this, but I guess they didn't. I thought he like held a blast. He did. So they like held a blast up, but he didn't hit him. But I haven't seen the baby saga in a long time. I got no idea what's happening in this scene. And then obviously the 18 key, yeah, I think this looks really good. Some shots look really good. Like this part looks amazing. With Gohan? Yeah, Gohan throwing him. The Gohan and the Goten are dressed similarly in the scene, so I mix them up. But okay, that was some actually really good animations. Let's look up where here we go, the details are at. This is what we need. Let me make sure my face cam is not blocking this. All right, I'm flipped now. This should look a little better for looking at stats and just details and stuff. Because I think I was blocking it last time. Yeah, no, I blocked it last time. All right, corroded body and mind joined forces. We love to see that. I was just thinking about that the other day. It has been such a long time since we got a joined forces lead. It was what? Like, not counting the Broly Trio EZA, the dual SSJs, which I guess they're coming up on their EZA, but a joined forces lead we love to see. And obviously corroded body and mind I think is really good between like Baby, Janemba, and some of the other guys on there. That's really good, I like that. Entrance animation, yep, when there's another corroded body and mind category ally on the team. Okay, that's easy. 10% of dodge for 1 turn, 10% of dodge for 3 turns. Okay, so basic effects, high chance of evading enemies' attacks, so that's 50%. So he has 70% for 1 turn, 60% for 3 turns. Key in attack and defense. When there's another corroded body and mind category ally attacking in the same turn. Okay, so 90% when there's corroded body and mind for 1 turn, and 100% for 1 turn before he's attacking. Okay, so if you put him slot 1 on his first turn, he's guaranteed dodging. That's really good. And then he's got like 80% dodge / 70% dodge. Or he's got 80% dodge for 3 turns. Wait, like the math on this is actually crazy. Okay, so 100% dodge first turn, 90% dodge before attacking for 3 turns, 80% after, and then it just goes to 80 and 70% after you lose the 3-turn one. So you're having minimum 70% chance to dodge, because you're always going to have, it's in the same turn, but you're probably going to have 2 babies and just like this guy. So he's probably going to have a corroded body of mind at all times. So it's 70% after super, 80% before. That's really good. And then after evading, he launches a super. So this is a first attack guy, or first slot guy. Every attack evaded, you get a ton of stats. Yeah. Attacking with 18 or more ki launches an additional attack. There's a great chance. Okay, 24 ki. Defense 20% for corroded body and mind category allies. Is that excluding himself? Ooh, it's not, so he gets that. Okay, that's really good. Him getting that 20% defense is really good. So he gets a lot of stats and a lot of dodge. So he'll be able to build up during his dodge turns though. Then be able to be fully built up with defense and attack. Can be activated starting from the next attacking turn after the character evades an attack. Okay, so he's the dodge version of Beast and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He just gets it after dodge. All right, that's really good. Love that. Key 5, 30% attack, and attacks offensive against all types, and evade, guaranteed dodging for 1 turn. Okay, so he just gets a bunch of attack key. He doesn't get crit, but he gets super effective against all types, which I guess this is good. Okay, that's really good. Great condition on the active, and a good active in general. Not like the most insane thing ever, but he'll be able to hit hard during that turn. And obviously guaranteed dodge. Love that. That's a great thing to do, unless it's a dodge canceling event, which seems like this baby team is terrible against dodge canceling events. So that's kind of weird. Lynx is decent. I don't really go too much into Lynx. They're not on GT bosses. Okay, that's a big one that I think they're gonna miss out on, but they are on Terrifying Conquerors and Corroded Body and Mind. So I think those obviously have gotten the buffs with the baby recently, but I think they're gonna start getting more buffs. I think Terrifying Conquerors is what they're gonna buff for villains this year a lot. That's gonna be my guess, because a lot of the cooler EZAs line up with it, and these past couple these 2 baby things line up with Terrifying Conquerors. So I think we're gonna go into a Terrifying Conquerors kind of lull for a bit. But category's looking good. It is weird that he's on Hybrid Saiyans, but like it's a baby character. But I mean, it's fine. Obviously, that's how baby works. Raises attack and defense for 3 turns on a 12 key. That's good. And greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns on the 18 key. Also really good. Lowers attack on 12 key. All right, that's decent. Okay, I think they're really good. I think they're perfect on baby's team, considering with how much dodge they're gonna go with. Is this just the... Okay, greatly lowers attack on his 18 key, but the great defense raise and the regular defense raise for 3 turns are really good. That's like always is really good for units that don't necessarily have as much like damage reduction and stuff. They need like defense after super, so you can build a little more up than just 1 turn. So the 3 turns is good, but they are obviously a dodge or die unit for the most part. I don't think their stats will be able to hold them up against supers of modern bosses, but maybe some normals. I think they can lift some normals, but obviously dodge or die, which fits perfect on the team with that baby. We already looked at this. Okay, so I think this is the super EZA for the Majin Vegeta, as I said. Obviously we have him here. Obviously super EZA, Majin Vegeta, love to see it. The Int Gohan was not the greatest, so I don't have high hopes for this guy, or I'm not expecting too much. I have high hopes. They ruined this guy on EZA with how many restrictions they gave him. It was kind of insane. I don't know if I'm remembering this guy or the Int Majin Vegeta incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the guy with the Bulma and the Trunks kid. It's just, oh wait, crap, I accidentally swiped out of it. But they screwed him over so bad, and he's one of the coolest releases and coolest units ever. And he has the updated super attack, which they stopped doing. But let's stop rambling and get into his effects. So key 6, 250 attack and defense, yeah, chance for forming crit, 30% damage reduction, good. AGL key spheres, okay, changes to AGL key spheres. So we want super class allies. He gives key 3 and 80% defense, that's good. Extreme class allies is he gets attack Okay, so I'd rather run him with superclass allies just for that. When the key is 12 or more, 200% attack, 20% crit. Okay, so 50% crit and 50% damage reduction. Yeah, okay, 50% damage reduction when receiving an attack and defense up. 18 or more, 70% damage reduction, 70% crit. That's a lot, and a lot of defense too. So you want to get him to 18 key. Jeez, yeah, 70% damage reduction just for existing and getting to 18 key. That makes me even more want to do the 3 superclass allies, because then he'll give himself that 3 key. 200% attack when HP is 60% or less, 200% attack, guaranteed crits, and then one time he gets 12 key, 600% attack when there's another Majin Buu category ally, Majin Buu Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, or a Majin Buu Saga category enemy. And then he can use it at any point, or when there is the Bulma, Trunks, Kid, or Goku. So you just need a Majin Buu Saga category ally in the same turn, or a Majin Buu Saga category enemy, which isn't too hard to get. Maybe on the Crota Body and Mind it would actually be hard to get, but getting the Bulma, Trunks, or Goku is also going to be difficult, but then they don't need to be Majin Buu Saga, so that's kind of good. Okay, yeah, this guy looks really good. I don't think he's going to be as good of an addition to Baby's team as I thought he might be. I thought they might build him more Corroded Body and Mind centered to kind of throw him on there. But I do think he'll work better on a super class team, maybe with like a Tech Vegito from 10th year, because he's obviously a Goku and a Majin Buu Saga category like ally, so he can get this under the HP requirement and be able to get that. But I do think he's better with super class allies on turn for his key, so that he can get to 18 key and get all his damage reduction and crit. And then also just the defense support for everyone I think is better than him just getting 150% attack when attacking. So I do think they built him more super class based, which I think is good. Some of these Majin Vegetas are extreme class that I think need to be, they're a little hidden into super class teams at times. And with the newer, they're Saiyans, they're kind of like Broly. They fit into teams weird. They can go on both sides, but they built this guy seemingly for both, kind of like the STR Rose, but he does work better with super class. Unlike the STR Rose, he works better with extreme class. This guy I think will work way better with super class. But yeah, that's gonna do it all for me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you stayed all the way to the end, I think I love you. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.